from all of the other international matches that you'd played so far?
Definitely.
It was.
Yeah, it was. The build-up, or the whole build-up going towards the first game was like unbelievable. You know, police escorting us around to the stadium and fans outside the hotels, you know, wishing us luck. It was really a great experience, and because before we went to camp to the World Cup, we had dinners with guys that experienced the World Cup, and they were telling us all this stuff, but it didn't really hit us at that time until we got to London, and then you know, we saw everything. We were like, you know, for the first experience, guys, we were like, man, this is great. You know, something that we'll cherish forever.
Inside the hotel, with the usual international match, you don't get this level of excitement.
I do, but that was just a different level. I think that took it to a different level. You know, usually before games, normal other international games, you have the fans, but you know, just the build up, like the welcoming to ceremonies into town, and you know, people like foreign people like coming up to you around the streets and, you know, wishing you luck. You know, all that stuff was like, you know, new to me. You know, so yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay. That you experienced.
I think the last 5 minutes of South Africa game, that was probably one of the best moments, or one of the best moments in my career. You know, just to be a part of that team, and to be there when he scored the winning try, and was, you know, it was big. You know, I wanted to score that try, but you know, the ball didn't come my way. So you know, it was just to be there and to witness it was pretty big. Yeah. We had a decision to draw the game. Our captain, and he talked to the boys, and you know, he said, "What do you reckon?" And we all said, "Oh, we should go for it." So we put on a scrum, and we played like probably 7 phases, and we ended up scoring in the corner. And that was probably one of the biggest upsets in the world rugby. And yeah, it's pretty big for me in my career. Still stuck with me. Yeah, and it felt a little bit weird after the game. I was all excited, but we were just all shocked with what happened. Like, you know, we were just so overwhelmed of what just happened. So we were all looking at each other, Japanese boys crying, and you know, everyone thinking, you know, I'm talking to everyone thinking, can you believe it? You know, we just beat the Springboks, and everyone's like, wow. But you know, we had a short turnaround after that, so we didn't make much to celebrate. But I think a few days after that, we started watching TV, and we were getting live Japanese TV back there. We were watching the amount of people, news and everything. Then everyone started, wow, you know, we just, you know, made Japan proud of us, you know, and proud of what we've done. So they started kicking in. Yeah, it was pretty. I was getting messages from people saying, you know, there's a lot of fans now. These guys are going to be, you know, pretty popular, and we didn't really think about that stuff. But when we arrived that yesterday or 2 days before, man, we were shocked at the way the amount of people came in to welcome us back.
Yeah. What was it? What was it like?
I was actually more nervous in that game than in the other game. Why? Just because my parents, they were born and raised 100% Samoan. I've been brought up a Samoan way. You know, so knowing that I'm going to play against, you know, my second country, I was like emotional. And then, you know, hearing doing the haka and the anthem was, I was standing there, a bit emotional, but at the same time, I had to just suck it in and, and focus on the job. But that was probably one of the most emotional games in my career too. And just to get the win would be even more emotional, But my family was pretty happy with me, and I was, I'll probably cherish that moment too for a while.
Okay. It's a little uneasy when you played someone. You said you felt
just
emotional?
the first few minutes of the game and building up to the game, but once I got comfortable and in the game, I started just playing Japan way, Japan rugby.
The cherry blossoms did really
Yeah, they're actually. So all the boys that I talked to were like, "Man, you guys played so well. You deserved it." And just telling me, "Hey, don't play like that again against us." Just teasing now, laughing. But it's the good thing, when we play each other, and then after games we're just back to brothers and everybody together. But before the game, we never talk, or you're like serious, you focus. But that's the good thing about rugby. Maybe just the atmosphere. That's probably that's it. I think it was after the South African game, we got random approaches from like nearly every country that I know that they just approached us and said they'll support us all the way, and even some South African supporters. It was pretty weird. They come up to us and they said, they're upset, but at the same time they're very happy with the way we played, and they said that's probably one of the most exciting games they've ever seen, the World Cup. So we were like, that was a bit weird to get it from another
South
African, but that's pretty. Besides that, food was alright. But I love my Japanese food, so didn't get much time to go out and experience the fish and chips. Right now, I'll probably just spend time with the family, especially my kids. I've been away for 3 months or something, so they're FaceTiming them from UK, and my eldest daughter understood. She understood, but my youngest was like, what are you doing? Where are you? I had to try to explain to her, I'm at work, but she's, when I arrived, she was very happy. She didn't want to go to school, so I had to force her to go to school. No, because we were both we just turned into this, we were just so over the moon of what had just happened. I didn't even remember doing that to Khan until I watched the replay, and I just remember the show just grabbing him and he was trying to get up, but I'm like shaking him around. He's like falling around the area, so that was probably watching that was pretty. Okay. Let's say in Japanese or a little one, or I'll try in Japanese. Just
okay.
皆さんありがとうございました。World Cup は経験でした。去年